Good morning to you. This is Tammy Fox, your North Carolina Central Realtor and owner of Blue Diamond Real Estate. And welcome to our first edition of Trailblazing Through Real Estate. Every week we will explore a walking trail or hiking trail in Central North Carolina and give you valuable current real estate information. Today we are at the beautiful Cedarock Park in southern Alamance. Cedarock Park has hiking trails, disc golf. It also has an equestrian trails of about 6 miles. The hiking trails are close to 4. They have a playground, a volleyball net, basketball goal, picnic shelters, a fabulous playground for children, restrooms, etc. It is one of my favorite parks. So come and enjoy, and look out for the videos on our YouTube channel, Life in Central North Carolina, and please join us on our Facebook page, Life in Central North Carolina. The topic of the real estate today is, many of you have probably heard, the National Association of Realtors lawsuit settlement. So we are still waiting court approval, but once approved, it will change the real estate industry. And in my opinion, not for the good. So here are the 2 major changes that will probably take effect in July. First of all, the media has been telling untruths. The sellers still can pay buyer agency commission. However, one of the rules that the NAR agreed to was that we cannot, as listing agents, no longer advertise or disclose the buyer side commission on our multiple listing services. And why is this important? Because it used to be that we as agents could help a buyer and we can go and show the house, and we knew that the seller was willing to pay X amount. So as a listing agent, we negotiate a commission, the sellers agree to pay. We also disclose to the seller what the buyer side commission would be. That is no longer allowed. However, sellers still can pay buyer side commission. They can also offer it and negotiate through concessions, just like you would with repair cost or closing cost. And of course, you can't sell a house without a buyer. So it's important that sellers understand that you should still help and assist the buyer side commission. The second major change is, and I know buyers don't like this, but we will no longer be able to show a house without an executed buyer agency agreement. And quite frankly, that's been one of the hardest documents to have a buyer sign. But now it is required. You as a buyer will no longer be able to show a house or see a house without a buyer agency agreement signed with a buyer agent. That doesn't necessarily mean that you agree to pay that buyer agent. However, buyer agents do not work for free. So then it must be negotiated and paid for by the seller. And you and the agent must agree to it prior to showing that specific house. So there's a lot of changes coming to the real estate industry. And again, they will take effect in mid-July upon court approval. So what does this mean for you as a buyer? If it was me and I was on the fence and waiting for the interest rates to come down, etc., I would jump on buying a home right now. First of all, it's the best buyer's market that we've had since pre-COVID. Second, there is no competition right now, so we're not seeing multiple offers. We're not seeing high due diligence. And third, and the biggest change of all, sellers are still agreeing to pay buyer agency commission. So come mid-July, or even in the fall when interest rates might drop, we're going to have the competition again. You as a buyer may be responsible for the buyer side commission or go unrepresented. So call me today in order to schedule your showing for the houses that you're interested in. Tammy Fox, Blue Diamond Real Estate, 336-460-2995, and keep a lookout for our next edition of Trailblazing Through Real Estate.